Good evening and welcome to Parent-Teacher Conferences. We appreciate you taking the time to engage with us as partners in your students' educational journey. On your way into the building tonight, you should have received a handout specific to your student, which includes current data that we will use this year to guide instruction and help your student reach their highest potential. At the top of the handout, you will find your student's historical RISE data. RISE is the high-stakes assessment that every student is expected to take at the end of each school year, and it tests their proficiency in math, English language arts, and science. To help make sense of how your student performed, we have provided you with a proficiency equivalent score for each assessment. Your student is considered highly proficient if they received a 4.0 or higher. They are proficient if they earned anywhere between a 3.0 and a 3.9. If they received a 2.0 to a 2.9, they are classified as approaching proficient, and any score below 2.0 is considered below proficient. If you are new to Utah or your student did not take one or more of the assessments, you will see NSA, which stands for No Score Available. Take a minute to look at how your student performed on RISE in math, English language arts, and science for the last 2 years. Graph the scores so that you can see the performance trend. Did your students' scores increase, decrease, or stay relatively the same? Together, set a goal for what score you would like to see them earn this year. The next section of data describes how your student performed on our beginning of year benchmarks for both English language arts and math. For both assessments, you can see how your student performed compared to the rest of their class, and what their target score is for the year. If you are at all concerned about these scores, please talk to your student's math or English teacher tonight about ways you can support their learning at home. If there is NSA, no score available, your student has not completed the beginning of year benchmark, and you should talk to your student's teacher about a plan for taking it. At the bottom of your handout, you will see your students' current attendance data. We take attendance very seriously here at Valley because students will not learn if they are not in the classroom. If you are concerned about the number of absences or tardies your student has accumulated, please discuss this with your student. You can also reach out to our administration team, and together we can create a plan specific to your student to help them get to class consistently and on time. When you turn the handout over, you can see all of your students' classes, teachers, and the current grade in each class. Similar to RISE, you will see your students' proficiency scores. If your student has earned a 4.0, they can demonstrate the current standards assessed in complex ways. If they have a 3.0, they have met the expectation of the standards assessed. A 2.0 reflects that they are getting close to meeting the expectations of each standard. And anything below a 2.0 means they still need help and support from their teacher because they are not demonstrating the expected knowledge for the standards currently assessed. All of these data points would be excellent conversation pieces when you talk with your students' teachers. Be sure to take notes so you remember what was discussed tonight. Thank you again for coming to Parent-Teacher Conferences, and we look forward to working with you this year.